Hi, my name's Ben Swain, and I'm the Executive Officer of the Australian Merino Sire Evaluation Association, or AMSEA. Today, I'm going to provide an introduction to the Merino Lifetime Productivity Project. Over the next 10 minutes, you'll hear what the Merino Lifetime Productivity, or MLP, project is. What are some of the key questions that the MLP project will answer for both ram breeders and ram buyers? And where is the MLP project up to, and how you can keep in touch? So in a nutshell, what is the MLP project? It's a project to capture lifetime data from a large number of genetically diverse ewes representing different merino types across many environments. It is principally aimed at delivering a better understanding of lifetime performance, which will lead to improved lifetime productivity outcomes for all wool growers. The MLP project is a one-of-a-kind industry managed and funded project. It is a 10-year collaboration between Australian Wool Innovation, or AWI, AMSEA and project partners. The MLP project would not be possible without these partners. The involvement of the 5 site hosts, including CSIRO, Moses and Son, Murdoch University, together with the University of Western Australia, New South Wales DPI and Taluna Pastoral, has allowed the project to operate across a diverse range of environments. Site committees, made up of ram breeders, ram buyers and service providers, oversee each site and ensure that results are meaningful to wool growers. These include the New England Sire Evaluation Association, Merino Link, the Federation of Performance Sheep Breeders Western Australia, the Macquarie Sire Evaluation Association and Balmoral Breeders. Sire entrants have paid an entry fee to include their sire in the project and have contributed semen. Close to $13 million has been contributed to the MLP project, with AWI responsible for 2/3 and partners providing crucial in-kind support. An industry steering committee provides advice to AWI on the operation of the MLP project, with the New South Wales Stud Merino Breeders Trust also providing financial resources to leverage the ongoing analysis of the data. The MLP project is a very positive industry collaboration that is bringing together all sectors of the industry. It is an example of wool growers' levies being used to great effect. So let's look at the project design. The MLP project involves 5 sites, the joining of 134 individual merino sires through artificial insemination to 90 ewes each, and the measurement of over 5,700 F1 ewes, or daughters of those sires, throughout their lifetimes. As you can see, the sites are located in diverse locations, each with a uniquely different ewe base. This helps ensure that the results are meaningful for all wool growers. Each site is operated as a standard sire evaluation site for the first 2 years of the MLP project. It is after this, with AWI funding and support from the site hosts and site committees, that the site then runs for a further 4 years to capture a full range of lifetime production data. Let's look now at some of the key questions that the MLP project will be able to answer. At sire evaluation, we often hear concerns from wool growers that the ever-increasing practice of selecting sheep at young ages may be having an effect on the lifetime production of their progeny. The MLP project, by capturing data throughout the lifetime of the ewes, will be able to provide evidence as to what age is the most effective time to select at, whether that selection is based on visual classing, objective measurement, genomics, or a combination of all 3. And importantly, how often should we be selecting, and what are the financial implications for doing so? Selection indexes are a great tool used by many wool growers that combine the traits that are important in a specific production system and allow the selection of sheep based on their rankings. Currently, the key indexes used within the industry rely significantly on information recorded on young animals. The MLP project will be able to demonstrate whether these current indexes correlate well to lifetime productivity or whether they can be improved with the addition of more lifetime traits. These days, the Merino is a diverse breed that combines wool, carcass, disease resistance and reproduction attributes. Each breeder attempts to combine these traits in a manner that suits their environment and production system. Of course, in doing so, there is always going to be a trade-off involved. The MLP project will be able to help wool growers understand what these trade-offs are when selecting, for example, carcass and reproduction traits versus fleece value. Another question we are regularly asked at sire evaluation, and one that the MLP project will be able to answer is, what are the genetic drivers of survival? We already know that there is a difference in lamb survival, which contributes to weaning rates between different genetics. By collecting an enormous amount of reproduction data across a range of genetics, the MLP project will be able to add to this knowledge. Furthermore, by recording survival throughout lifetime and linking that survival to specific traits that are both heritable and easily recorded, the MLP project will allow wool growers to focus in on the traits that make a difference to sheep survival in their environment. And are ewes of different types consistent over their lifetimes? Do some types of ewes cut more wool as they get older? Or do some types rear more lambs early in life versus at an older age? If so, why? And what does all this mean for profitability? There are many more questions that the MLP project will be able to answer. Some we haven't even asked yet, and some will be answered in many years' time by sheep researchers using the data collected by the MLP project. This slide shows the timeline of the MLP project. As you can see, the F1 ewes were born between 2015 and 2018, depending on the site. 2 drops were born at each site. The end of the standard Sire evaluation component is shown as A2, which stands for Adult Stage 2, or when the ewes are 2 years old. All A2 data will be collected by the end of 2020. Lambings conclude between 2021 and 2023, with all data collected by the end of 2024. This is when the full analysis can commence, with publication of results to follow from 2025 onwards. Of course, we won't have to wait till 2025 to start seeing results. Data collected at the early stages of the project is already being analysed and demonstrating the value of the MLP project. Likewise, MLP data is being submitted to Merino Select as it is collected, which improves the accuracies of the Australian sheep breeding values, or ASBVs, reported for each sire by Sheep Genetics. In total, over 1.9 million individual records will be collected throughout the life of the MLP project. Right now, in mid-2020, we have just passed the 1 million record mark. Whilst 1 million records seems a lot, it is not enough to provide accurate results on lifetime productivity, and we must collect all data to ensure that wool growers have the best available information to base their selection decisions on. Whilst we are slowly piecing together the picture of the MLP project outcomes, we still need to fill in the blanks to fully understand the end result. This is particularly true for reproduction, in which traits have low heritabilities and caution should be used when using small data sets to compare sires. In the meantime, there are plenty of ways to keep in touch with the MLP project. To keep up to date with the latest results as they become available, check out the annual MLP reports that are released for each site. These contain all the results for each sire and are published as both raw data and flock breeding values. Regular MLP project newsletters and articles in AWI's Beyond the Bale are also published and are a great way to find out what has been happening lately. To have a look at the ewes firsthand and hear the latest results for the sires, head to one of the regular MLP site field days. AMSEA's Merino Superior Sires website is the place to go to find all of the MLP reports. If you would prefer them delivered direct to your inbox, subscribe to the AMSEA updates by visiting the website listed here. Likewise, you can subscribe to the MLP Project newsletter as well. The MLP Project would not be possible without the support and contribution from the project partners, in particular the site hosts and site committees. Both AMSEA and AWI acknowledges and thanks these organisations and businesses for their commitment to the project. Thanks for listening, and please keep a lookout for more MLP project presentations and videos down the track.